All right, so hey everybody, welcome back. This is version 2. You guys only got 30 minutes of us doing our training the other day when I was training Will on, going over some of the opportunities that you can create online by creating, all your stuff online, right? Now, one of the things I wanted to show Will is just a little marketing thing, right? A little marketing strategy. If you look here, I'm going to go to my name. I'm going to rename myself. And some people do this already, but you can say anything you want, right? You can call your name out, but I like to send people right to the course, right? I'm Randy. So, I typically identify myself, but I have a site called Randy O Courses, right? So it's where some of my courses live. So randyocourses.com, and I'm just going to now put that up here. It's just a small thing that then once you get your website up and everything, Will, and you are doing some of the marketing, so everything you do in the online space then becomes an opportunity for you to monetize it. And that's the big idea, right? So we create all of these avenues by which to monetize. So somebody goes over and says, okay, I know who he is, but what's this? www.randyocourses.com. Then they kind of go, well, let me check that out. Go over there, and now that's where your courses can be. And as we were talking on our previous video in part 1, you had asked a series of questions. And for people that are just coming in, the questions were how to distinguish between real online opportunities and scams. We had talked a little bit about that. Check out the other video. What are some initial investments and startup cash costs associated with online videos? And I says, in certain cases, starting with 0, right?
Yep, again, check out the other video.
Yep, check out the other video. And then what are reliable industries of online opportunities? Just a vast amount. We talked about ClickBank. We talked about all kinds of things that you can do that you don't even have to have your own course. Now, I'm a course creator. I absolutely go bonkers over creating courses that help people do things better, right? Now, so we're going to get to number 4 and number 5. What are acceptable timelines to begin? I would assume you meant seeing profits from online opportunities, right?
Exactly.
Now, I can tell you right now.
We're talking about legit, opportunities.
Yep.
So let's have some realistic goals. Of course, we're going to work hard to make it happen. Yep. But looking at that, and no one can give us an accurate, timetable. Yep. But let's talk about, the general possibilities of that timeline, because I'm sure a lot of people want to know how long is it going to take me.
Hey, how long is it going to take me to make some money?
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
I can tell you right now that a lot of that's going to have to do with your hustle. There's no guarantees. If anybody's out there guaranteeing you, hey, this is going to make you $100 in a week, and you do nothing, it's not going to make you any money. But let's say you say to yourself, and I'll give you an example. If you say to yourself, you know what, I would like to make $100 a week. Then you say to yourself, well, how am I going to make this $100 a week? And you start doing some math on if you had an email list of just 400 people, the big idea or the industry standard is you should be able to generate $1 per person from your email list. All right. Now I'm just giving you a broad stroke. Before we don't have a list. If you got 0, you got nothing. I'm gonna tell you some other ways, right? But just assume if you had an email list, so you knew 400 people, right? Or you got a Facebook page that's got 400 people and you invite them to a list, give them a little giveaway. I've been doing giveaways all this week, right? I got a giveaway that I'm closing up here for a journal planner for emails. Well, I actually subscribe to our channel. Boom, you get this journal planner for free. It's 500-page journal. It's like a $47 value. But these are some of the things that you can do now to build your list up. Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's just assume you knew 400 people, right? And you said, hey, guys, I would like to share something with you and tell me what you think about this. And you presented this opportunity, something you created or something that you went to ClickBank or a Warrior Plus or one of these other places where you get products from that people have already created and you become affiliate for, and you put it in front of them, right? And somebody says, you know what? And obviously it doesn't cost $1, it costs $10, it costs $20. If you can get just a portion of that list to buy, then you've made your per day, right? Now, let's say you wake up in the morning And this is the part where you have to put in the work. You wake up in the morning, and because it is in the online space, you don't have to go and open up a store and hope people walk in. And this is the beauty part, and why I wanted to share doing this stuff online. And this is why I've been running after you, saying I need you to get your stuff online. You got great stuff. You make great pictures. The other things that we talk about, you have good ideas. Let's get them in the online space and give them a chance to live, so
Mm-hmm.
that people can go, wow, I really dig what Will is saying. I like that poem that he put together. I like that collection of thoughts. He put it together in a small little ebook. That ebook costs $1.99. You send it to the 400 people. Hey, listen, this is something I put together. It's something that over the years I've been able to collect from my heart, from my life, whatever. Somebody may look at that and go, I'll buy that. It's $1.99. That's another way. So when we say when, is whenever you get your butt started and start getting out there, putting your material in front of people for sale, right? If you believe the things that you have are going to help people. And I know, looking at your products, Will, that things that you create will help some people, right? Many times you've been telling me about a poem or something, and I said, wow, man, that's good, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That has an effect on people. And when you have an effect on people, people say, you know what? Thank you for that. I'll buy that. You put a button there that allows you to. Now, that's getting a little ahead of ourselves, because
Mm-hmm.
we have to create those things. And
Yep.
we've talked in previous conversations about how to do this for free, building out small websites, building out landing pages, things like that. That is the hardware part of it. But think about this. You got a list, and I've got separate different lists. And I expect something on the list. I send information to the list. I don't always sell. I sometimes just send good information, right?
Yeah.
The other day I sent, hey, you guys want this free planner to get 2021 started well? Here it is. Here's what I ask of you. Can you share this with 3 other people that they give me their email addresses? Oh, absolutely. Click. You see what I mean? So they share that with me, or they send it over to the people. Says, would you be interested in becoming a part of Randy's list or whatever?
Yeah.
So that's how you're going to build up the list. But when you start thinking about this, and this is what I want to share with everybody out there right now, is you got to get out there and put in some work.
Mm-hmm.
This, getting something for nothing, that doesn't work. Imagine going to your job and you says, hey, I'm just going to show up and not going to do any work for you, boss.
Mm.
Try that, Will. Try that. Try that at your 9 to 5. See what
Exactly.
happens. It says, oh, really? Well, first we're going to suspend you.
Yeah.
First
Yeah.
we're going to warn you, or they might not even warn you. They just fire you. Same concept. Create something of value. Find something that other people might value. Now, the interworkings of that is some of the stuff that I talk about in my course and all that. I dig into how to find these people, where they might already be, what they're already buying, right? Who's already fulfilling their desire in that particular case, right? But what we then have the opportunity to do, Will, is put our stuff in front of them and say, hey, you're already over here looking at this stuff. So here's my stuff. And some people may go, that's a better price. Boom. Or that
Yeah.
looks more interesting. Boom. Right.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if you're just, like I say, building up a list, you say, hey, here's something free. I put this together for you. It's 10 poems that really resonate with where we might be as a nation, where we might be as a society, where we might be as a culture, whatever it is. And then you say, I just want to give that to you. Right. And you send it out to 400 people. I guarantee you somebody is going to say, I'll take that for free.
Not to interrupt you, what you
Go ahead.
made me, what resonated with me was I read a quote, a bill, which I, which I, w- I'm sorry, which was credited to Bill Gates. I'm not sure if it is or not.
Mhm,
And I'll just kind of paraphrase it. And
mhm,
he broke it down to say, look, I had this idea. I presented this idea to this many people. Out of this many people, this many said, yeah, they would like to have it.
mhm.
Out of those who said they would like to have it, only this many of those actually invested. And out of those who invested, this many followed through. And this is the number that made me a billionaire.
Right. Right.
You know what
And
I
it's
mean?
it's it's so, I'm gonna use a word that is probably, turn off half the audience. Apropos. I love that word.
Yeah, yeah, I hear
It's so
you.
apropos to
Yeah,
what we're talking about right now. You got to put in that work. You've got to get it out in front of folks, right? And now creating that thing. And then you may say, well, I don't have any creativity in my body. You know, I don't have an idea. Now I get 10 ideas, 20 ideas, 30 ideas a day. I have too many, right? That's why I like giving stuff away, sharing it, giving it away to people. But when you put it in front of folks, you're going to have a percentage. It just works out that the percentage makes sense. You know what I mean? That you're going to get somebody that says, hey, I'll take that for free. That's an email, right? I got a contest that I'm running at right now called the After Christmas Cash Contest. Okay. I'm giving away $200, right? Not just for nothing. I'm saying if whoever wins this contest of bringing me more emails than the other person wins the $200, right? So what I'm doing is for $200, I'm saying if you bring 20, 30, 40 emails, awesome. Add those to the list, right? And then talk with those folks and says, hey, would you be interested in this, that, or the other? Or let's deepen the relationship as we talk more, as you get to know me, right? Now go get a couple of dollars from your friend that won. Exactly. But those are all just some strategies on how to gather the folks that are then going to give you that acceptable timeline. I love certainty, right? One of the things that helps get you to a, can I make money? Yes, because I'm going to go over to Facebook and let's say I run $200 in Facebook ads. And I have this book of poems that comes with, now this is the key with you because you like coming up with words and you like wordsmithing and you like thinking. And now you're also a photographer. So you now have words and pictures, let's say.
That are definitely mergeable, that are definitely marketable, and definitely have a niche or a place.
Yes. Yeah. And you can put whatever title you want on it. And now you put it in front of folks and say, hey, for the visual folks, I have this picture. And now you have words that resonate with people wherever they are in their life, right? Put a nice little title on it. And I've done similar things to that. One idea that I had that I'll share with you and share with anybody else out there. So you can race ahead and jump on it if you want. It's like poems to live, love, and laugh by. So let's think about that for a minute. So you're saying, do I have to come up with my own poems? No. You can add some of your own, but then you may go find some poems. Live, love, laugh. Yeah. Right? People want to live. They want to be, they want to be in love. These are just using three of the top things that people pursue in life. And then now you're capturing that as an opportunity to put poems in front of them that could resonate with them that day. That's right. Right now, that's not hard to do. Yeah. What is hard is taking the information that you're hearing today and acting on it. Yeah. And why that's hard is because other stuff gets in the way. Life gets in the way. I forgot. It was a good idea yesterday, but now you just got another idea, right? So what I try to do when I'm training folks is I say, let's do this as fast as we possibly can. Exactly. Let's put this into play almost immediately. I want to show you something. Let's see if I still got it up. I think I might have just okay. I wanted to go to, I don't have it. Okay. I'll go to this one. Yeah. All right. So this was from a book. Can you see this all right? It says chapter 1.
I think so.
You see it?
Let's see. No, there we go. Okay. Yep.
Okay. So it says tip of the day. They're always trying to give me a tip. So the big deal behind this is this. This was from a book that I wrote. And what I did was I had the book put into PowerPoint slides. And then I had a picture put with each chapter and what I was talking about in that chapter. Right. And the big idea then behind this is I'm going to be taking this book and I'm going to create either a visual book or I'm going to speak over this. I'm going to be talking to folks saying, hey, let me tell you about chapter 1. And when I said the real entrepreneur, will the real entrepreneur please stand up? Now I had to go through it, and edit out some stuff. So you might see some spelling errors in here that the person who did it, but my point is that you now have some material that because you created it one time, Will, you now can recreate it in multiple formats and put that in front of folks.
Yeah.
right? So you say you have all these sayings. Well, okay, put a picture with them. Put it in something as simple as a PowerPoint format. Speak over it. Now you have an audio program.
Mm-hmm.
You see my point here, and that was just one idea that that I'm working with, and it just takes. So you say, well, how long to income? Well, how quickly can you get that done and put it in front of some folks that might say, wow, I wanted to know about that, entrepreneurship, but I just can't read a book.
Yeah.
And you go, that's no problem.
That's the answer. That's the answer to the question. And the answer to the question is, well, when is now?
When is now?
When is right now? And
Right?
what I mean by when is right now, when is the now when you actually act, when you actually place it out.
Right.
Okay. So you do have some choice and the time frame that it comes back to you.
Yeah.
But you have to understand the concept of that when is now.
And doing stuff. Right.
Exactly.
And this is one of the things that I like to do when I'm working with entrepreneurs, that they say oftentimes, don't work with people that aren't ready. Right. And I say, yeah, that's fine. But it's like this. They say you can't, make a horse, you can't make a horse drink the water or whatever. You ever heard that saying, right? I'm saying, well, the horse got to get me across the desert. It's drinking some water. I'm going to put an IV in its veins or something, right? And when I think about all the creativity that's inside of folks, that's not being expressed
Then
and
that's a
not
good
being
time.
shared,
That's a
it
good
really
time
gets
to
me.
work with them. Yeah.
That again, it really gets to me because I was that person at one point, had ideas and didn't forward these ideas until I just says no more. So I started every single day saying, what can I do to help somebody today? Right? What's going to better their life today? And then I say, well, I got a whole bunch of student loans that tell you that I've done a couple of things. I went to a couple of colleges and got some degrees. So I kind of know a few things. And then I've worked in these industries. And I say, now for that exchange of value, is this what I'm telling you right now? Is this what I'm showing you, sharing, whatever, of value to you? And if that's the case, pay me.
All right. 5 minutes.
You got 5 minutes?
5 minutes for number 5.
5 minutes. That's all you got.
Then we'll have some guests who are coming up. They're going to be interrupting our
I see people in the background. Okay, great. So what equipment and hardware is needed? Now, right now, legitimate online industries, what are some of the things that's needed is something that you already have.
Okay.
Right here.
Yeah.
You can tell me, I can tell you that I have recorded things on this phone, and I'm going to go to a section that I use right now, Will. And this tells you how you can create stuff. I go to my keeps area, my notes.
Mm-hmm. Which is what I sent you when I sent you my 5 questions, which is what I used, I should say, when I sent you my 5 questions.
But look at your notes and then say to yourself, all right, so equipment number 1, what do I need? All right, can I do a video from this? I'll give you an example. I did a video from this yesterday. Let me see if I can pull it up here. I have to have a program that I can put my phone on the screen, but I'm not going to use it right now. So I did a video. Let's go to gallery. I did this video, Will, and I took this video. Here it is. Right, you probably can see it moving. So I did this video with my phone, something I already have, something I'm already paying for, and I'm going to give you a couple of tips here. I took this video. I filmed this this giveaway that I was giving away. Right, I filmed it in action. I actually showed the giveaway. It was a journal planner, and I showed me writing in the planner. So I was giving examples. So what I'm doing in essence is a little small webinar. Right. I'm saying, hey, I'm not just telling you to go to this, pie in the sky idea. I'm saying, here it is right here.
Yeah.
And it's $2.99. This is actually a $47 product that I was giving away in exchange for emails.
Yeah. Okay.
You see my point here? So I can get to the point where after you've gotten to know me, like me, trust me, then I can say, hey, would you be interested in something that Will is presenting to his audience? I'm a part of his audience. I just want to show you this is a book of poems with pictures.
Gotcha.
And they might go, yeah. So how much is it? Well, it's only $1.99.
Yeah. And when you think of, I use the word equipment / hardware, but when you think of it, again, we're talking about the platforms and what's available to you in order to create that platform, as you said, generally, literally is in your hands, because then when you look at And it doesn't matter what model you like, whether it be iPhone, Android,
Doesn't matter.
all of them have edit apps. All of
Yes.
them have
Yes.
video apps. All of
Yep.
them have movie apps. All of them have all of these particular type of what's the word we want to use? Uh, ways of using them basically.
Yeah. Yeah. But are we doing it? Are you leveraging it? Right. I mean, and then when you use it, because you use it in the service of your business, does that also count as a potential write-off? Now talk with your tax person. I'm not a tax attorney or anything like that.
Yeah.
But yes, it does. So now that 45, 50, 60, $100 that you're paying, half is probably going toward you making phone calls to the wife or husband, but the other half is going to running your business.
Yeah.
This becomes your secretary.
Yes.
Right? Because you can schedule stuff here. You can have your calendars full. So hardware number one. Hardware number two, in the next minute that we have, hardware number two is that you're going to put it on some free website. I wish I had that website up now. I'm going to look for it. I think I do. It is a website that I use that literally, let's see if I got it up here. I think I might have let it go. It is a website that I use. Literally, it costs $49 a year. And I can build some, oh my gosh, just some awesome stuff on this website. And of course you got free stuff. You hear, oh, well, what do you mean I got some free stuff? Right? Well, you got free websites that you can use.
Less than 15 cents a day.
That are like, we're talking no money. We're talking cheap, right? To test an idea. Right. Yeah. And I told you about this. We did one of our other, you came to one of my other webinars and I showed you one of the free websites that I use. Right.
Yep.
And you can now get it out there and say, hey, I got a couple ideas. I'm only going to give 2 or 3 chapters away for free.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Sign up for the email. This is what's coming. You could pre-sell it. Right. You don't even have to, you can literally put pieces of information onto Amazon, not even ready, and start pre-selling, get a nice little cover made for peanuts over at hardware number 3, go over to Fiverr, get it done for $5, $6, $7, $8, $10.
Mm-hmm.
Right? $2 tax on that. Right? So within minutes, right? Now imagine because a lot of people are at home. A lot of people are at home, they got time on their hands. I can walk you through this stuff like that. And what I wanted to do, if we had more time, I wanted to be able to go over and show you how to create. I didn't want to let you off the phone until I showed you how to create, because that makes it more real for folks.
Yeah.
When I could take someone that says, hey, I don't even know where to change my name on on Zoom.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you go here. Now you'll never forget that.
Exactly.
And then I say, okay, this is the next thing we're going to do. We're literally going to build out your site today.
So then that's number 3.
Right. So now you have all of these platforms, legitimate platforms, as your question alluding to your question, that you can now put your stuff. Now the rest, the stuff that goes on between the ears that says I can or can't do this, that feeling of that imposter syndrome stuff that says, why would anybody buy stuff from me? I'm thinking, why not from you?
Exactly.
Because your life has been rich. I can remember knowing you when you had a house over there off of Kalamazoo Street, and you would be up there. I mean, just as a big yard. Yeah. And I used to say to myself, there's no way I'm getting up there and I'm raking those leaves. And you were raking away.
Yeah. Yeah. And my hedges, don't forget my 300 feet of hedges that,
and the head. So now my point is, I would have got somebody to do that for me.
Oh no,
I needed to be in the house doing my thing.
That wasn't work. That was as what we're talking about now.
That was respite.
That was investment. That was an investment.
That becomes a part of what is possible, right? And I tell people this is the part I want to leave you guys with, is if you're spending 1 iota of time in any other capacity than creating stuff for yourself and creating stuff for the community that you're going to be sharing this stuff with, that's your opportunity. In school, they call that opportunity costs. You see what I mean? Opportunity costs. So I work a job that I got to get up early in the morning. That's fine. You come home, you get yourself a nap, right? You call me up and I'm going to walk you through how to do that one project till done. I can tell you, I've suffered from this, Will, like you wouldn't believe, but I fight it every day. And that's the new shiny thing syndrome.
Yeah.
When I know I need to be building up my next course, something on YouTube to get my attention. And next thing you know, 2 hours goes by.
Yeah.
And I go, wait a minute. My little clock goes off twice. And I'm thinking, what did I get done? And that's where you have to pull yourself in. You got to be careful about that. So you have these 3 things, 3 areas that you can do. You can take stuff that you already have, take stuff that somebody else has and sell it as an affiliate. Grab a platform that you're going to put it on. And I got a ton of platforms you can put different things on, not that I own, but that I know, that I use, that work. Some platforms that don't charge you. Sometimes you're not ready for Shopify that's charging you $79, $100 a month. Sometimes you're not ready for, a Teachable and Thinkific that charges you per month. But you could start by putting stuff on there for free, and then driving people to that page by saying, "Hey, go over here." Right? I just got so many different. I can't tell you how many subscribers I got giving away this journal planner. Right? Are we losing $47 sale? Maybe. Right? But I know that during getting the emails and having people get involved in this, and then they see this 500-page thing, they go, wait a minute, this is gold.
Yeah.
They just gave me value. And then they become members of what we're doing.
Exactly.
So that's the big deal. I wanted to share this, guys, with you. We'll have these questions at this question and answer time of these 5 ways, right? These 5 really good questions. Go over them again. How to distinguish between real online opportunities and scams. In fact, I'm doing a collaboration with a young lady, and we are creating how to get past the scams, and get into legit home-based businesses. We're going to be doing a whole series. We probably have an ebook, a series, and all that kind of stuff. We're going to be doing that probably by the end of the month. That gets deeper into this, right? And that's going to be on sale. Right now, we're in the building it out in pre-sale stage. But that'll answer a lot of your questions too. I'll definitely make sure that I make you privy to that. And then what's the initial investment startup? We talked about that, 0, because guess what? There's so many avenues that you can start off for nothing. Exactly. And then what are most reliable industries? What are acceptable timelines? That's what we answered today. And then the equipment and hardware you need. Now, I'm looking at your laptop, your computer, even that broke laptop you talk about.
Yep.
Right? We figure how to get that thing rolling. If it's got a little RAM in there.
We're doing right now. That's what we're using. You see the pictures, see that nice clean kitchen back there?
Absolutely. Right. And you don't have to be fancy. We're doing this on Zoom right now, which in certain cases you can get for free. I happen to pay for it. And then now we're creating content that you can now leverage. Talk to me about your skill set. Talk to me about what you can do. And then you get people an opportunity to come in and check that out. Right. I mean, so many different ways. Let's take this and create a book from it, because we talked about some good stuff. Now we create a little ebook, 5 questions to ask of your online opportunities. 99 cents overhead. You see my point here?
That's right.
It's just because we did it. And that's why I wanted to get you on, because I said, listen, trust when I say this. You've got skills and you've got talents unlike anybody else's.
Awesome.
You can I worked in a factory for a lot of years. So what? Your hands come home, your hands are all ashy and hard from picking up paper or whatever it is. So what? You can now create from other parts of your life and share that with people. Exactly. That's what I wanted to share with you, man. I hope that's worked. I know you got to go.
Yes, sir.
And I hope that people listening in have gotten some value out of this. Hey, call me up. You see where it is, randyocourses.com. You can go over there and check out some of the stuff. Not a fancy website. Doesn't have to be. I'm not trying to be fancy. I'm trying to be effective.
There we go.
That's it. And you can do the same things too. You got any other questions for me before you take off?
I don't. Let's plan a part 3. The part 3 will be the building. They always say that, an idea is only an idea until it becomes a plan, and a plan is only effective when it has a date.
Ooh,
so if
like
we
that.
get aggressive and we say by the end of, let's say January 31st of 2020, we have the platform, at least one platform already set and built up.
Yep. I'm gonna walk you through all of that. You will. Now, this is my personal to you, and you will have a product on that platform and for sale. Right. Awesome. Right now, I'm already thinking what it could be. You already got material. I think I got that you gave me probably 10 I can't find those pictures, by the way. Yeah. So you got more, right? we're going to put those with some words, and we're going to create a product and put it on the website, and then say, hey guys, come on over here, check this out. What do you think? First couple chapters for free, the rest 99 cents, $1.99, $10.99, whatever.
All right.
You will have a product up, brother. This is what's
Let's do
happening.
that.
Okay, we'll talk to you later.
Appreciate you.
All right, take care.